Hi there. I'm here to talk about some really great original artwork. The artwork that celebrates the evolution of the Penguins uniform, and I'm going to be showing you this artwork in a lot greater detail in just a moment. But this artwork would really make a great gift. Your Mother's Day gift, Father's Day gift, an anniversary gift, a wedding gift, a retirement gift, or doesn't even need to be a gift, of course. This is just such beautiful art. It would really look beautiful framed in somebody's home or their office. Just somebody might be really interested in just buying this for themselves. Let me give you a little background and then we'll get right into the art. My name is Scott Silcox, and I'm from Toronto. For 16 years I owned a company called Maple Leaf Productions. You know, us Canadians, we use the word maple leaf on just about everything we do, and we made and sold a whole variety of products that celebrated the evolution of team uniforms. And it wasn't just the wonderful Pittsburgh Penguins, it was all the NHL teams and NFL teams and Major League Baseball teams and quite a few NCAA football teams and even CFL teams, but I won't bore you to tears with what the CFL is. But we used this great artwork on products, and let me give you an example. Our primary product that we sold, or the one that we sold by far the most of, was this plaqued poster that showed the evolution of a team's uniform. Forgive me, Penguins fans, that I'm showing you a Leafs poster, but hopefully you get my drift. Also used it on framed posters, and I'm just going to show you a couple examples of frames, just so you understand what I'm talking about. We did dozens and dozens of different shapes and sizes of posters, but here's just a couple. Again, you can see how the uniform artwork is used to celebrate the history of the evolution of the team's uniform. So we did framed posters as well as plaqued posters that I showed you just a second ago. We also used the artwork on clocks. Here's New Jersey Devil's product, but again, you can see how the jerseys were used on clocks. We used them on coffee mugs, used them on fridge magnets, used the artwork on fridge magnets. We did a great little product called a fan frame, again, using the artwork to celebrate the history of a team uniform. And playing cards, kind of ace, king, queen, jack, 10 playing cards. We used the artwork, and we also made mouse pads and collector plates and a number of other products. What's my point? My point is that this artwork is somewhat famous artwork, and I know that sounds like I'm patting myself on the back, and I'm not that sort of person, but I think the point is true, is that this artwork has been seen on tens of thousands of products that have been sold across North America, and in fact, even in addition to these being in people's homes, you'll see them in the offices of the team owners and league commissioners. You'll see them on TV shows from time to time, or TV ads. You'll see them in movies. You'll see this artwork reproduced by various teams on their website, artwork in the various halls of fame. So, as much as sports artwork can be famous, this really famous sports artwork. Now, by the way, everything I'm explaining in this video, or kind of all the facts, are available at our website, and the website's devoted to the sale of this artwork, and the website is heritagesportsart.com, and I'll mention that a few other times, heritagesportsart.com. Now, let's talk about the Penguins and their artwork. We've got 16 pieces of original artwork, really highly detailed watercolor paintings that show the evolution of the Penguins uniform from their first season, the 67-68 season, right on up to the present era. And just as I'm flipping through these, all of this artwork can be seen at that website, heritagesportsart.com, in great detail. You'll be able to zoom in and see the artist's signature and really see the detail and beauty in these paintings when you visit the website. And as you probably know, there are literally tens of thousands, or really hundreds of thousands of Penguins fans across North America, and yet we only have 16 pieces of art. And I may sound like I'm a real pitch man selling Ginsu knives or super chamois, and I try not to be that way, but I think the point is that there are many, many Penguins fans, and we only have 16 pieces of art. So if you're interested in purchasing an original piece of artwork, please act sooner rather than later, just because of the numbers. So thanks. There's my hard sales pitch. So I'm just flipping through, and we're getting into the modern era. That's the 2005-2006 season, and here's the 2007-2008 season. So we have 16 pieces of original art, really beautiful watercolor art that I think would, somebody would really be proud to have in their home. Let me describe the 3 ways that you can buy the art. And for this, I'll use the 67, 68 artwork as an example, just to follow along with me. And the pricing that I'm about to talk about holds for all 16 of these pieces with 3 exceptions. The 3 exceptions, the price is going to be $100 more than what I'm about to talk about, and the 3 exceptions are actually, one of them is the 67, 68 Penguins uniform, as well as the back-to-back Stanley Cup winning years, the 90-91 and 91-92 seasons. Those 3 pieces of artwork, purely for supply and demand, are going to be $100 greater. But so the pricing that you hear in this video is going to be the pricing that's really for all the other 13 pieces. And our website shows all of the pricing if I've confused you. So the first way you can buy the artwork is in this raw, unframed format, just as you see here. You place an order today, we'd package it very nicely and properly, we'd send it to you by UPS. The price of $450 includes the UPS shipping, and then when you get this, it would take about a week to arrive at your home or office. Then you can have it framed or mounted any way you see fit. But so this would be $450, this original, the majority of the art would be $450. That's the first version. The second version is what we call our classic framed version, where there's a black metal frame, a double white mat. This is a Denver Broncos piece, but let's make it a Penguins piece for a moment. It would have the original art, and then there's an engraved plate kind of telling the story of the artwork. This classic framed piece is $525. Again, that includes UPS shipping right to your door. And if you placed an order today, it would actually be custom framed for you, so it would take 2 to 3 weeks before it arrives at your doorstep. So the first way to buy the art is in the unframed version. The second is in this classic framed version. And then the third and final way you could buy the artwork is in our deluxe framed version. As you see here, forgive me Penguins fans that I'm showing you a Bruins piece, but pretend it's a Penguins piece. And in this case it's a wider black frame, a black mat, the artwork, the engraved plate telling the story of the artwork, and then the neat touch, I think, is the horizontal poster at the bottom that in your case of course would trace the Penguins uniform evolution, and you could actually see your original artwork, how it was used in that poster, and see your artwork in there. So this deluxe framed version is $550. That includes UPS shipping right to your door. And again, it would be custom framed, so if you placed an order today, it would take 2 to 3 weeks before it would arrive at your doorstep. So that's the third way that you could purchase the artwork. Now, just while I think of it, this artwork was painted by a wonderful artist, a woman by the name of Nola McConnon. Nola's a very skilled artist and a wonderful person. She actually owns the artwork. She's asked me for my help in promoting the sale of the artwork, which I'm delighted to do. Nola's a great person, and because of my background with Maple Leaf Productions, I think uniquely qualified to help Nola promote the sale. So just to explain who owns the artwork. Now let me explain how you actually purchase the artwork. There's really 2 ways. It's really simple. The first way is by visiting the website, heritagesportsart.com. It's fully e-commerce enabled. You can buy using a major credit card through the PayPal system. Or if you felt uncomfortable doing that, then I'd love it if you just call me on my cell phone. My name is Scott Silcox. The cell phone number is 416-315-4736. I'd love to talk to you. Each of these pieces of art has a little history in and of itself. I'd be happy to tell you the history. I'd tell you about the artist and the research that went into this, and it would be just fun to talk to a Penguins fan. Now, I'm almost there. I'd love to make a couple other points if you don't mind. One is, if you're a great Penguins fan, I'm presuming, if you've taken the time to watch this video, if you know other Penguins fans that you think might be interested in this original artwork, I'd love it if you'd give them a, pass on this YouTube URL just to let them know about the artwork. That would be very kind of you if you would do that favor. And then my kind of final point is, I mentioned at the outset that in addition to the Penguins artwork, we also have artwork for all of the NHL teams and NFL teams, Major League Baseball teams, and quite a few college football teams, although not UPitt, I'm sorry to say. And all of that original artwork, it's over 1,500 pieces, are available for sale on our website, heritagesportsart.com. And if somebody was a Pirates fan or a Steelers fan or a Yankees fan or a Red Sox fan. So again, if you knew somebody who was a fan of another team, I'd be very appreciative if you pass on that URL. So you're great to take the time to talk to me today. Thank you very much, and I really do wish the Penguins all the best in their upcoming season. Thanks a lot.